Welcome back. We are the Gnawing Rootbiters. I'm G,
And I'm Ethan.
and today we're going to be doing another Finder Finds a Spirit video. So once again, I'll be on Finder of Paths Unseen, and Ethan will be uh, picking a spirit at random. Last time we did a random spirit, but this time we're up against a little bit of a more difficult adversary. We're up against England 3, so we're going to have to deal with high immigration. So this time around, we'll be doing this gain a spirit option, which gives us four choices and we pick one. So
All right.
let's see what the options are. Ooh,
We got
okay. We've got
ooh.
there's three really good ones, and then there's Bodan.
Yo, you don't like Bodan? Bodan pushes. You push.
Yeah, he pushes,
Uh
but we need damage. I mean, he can do damage,
so
but all these guys do a lot of damage.
so Dances Up Earthquakes is a spirit that I am very, very bad at. The question is, do you really want me to be trying this right now?
Lightning Swift Strike is there for you if you want it, but Dances of
What is
Earthquake sounds like
sparking?
it'll be fun. Sparking? I actually don't know. You should pick it and find out.
I mean, I do like teeth. Now we're sparking. We're sparking.
We're sparking. All
Let's see
right.
what happens. Yep. Oh God, it's
So
a 2/3.
sparking is the one where you get a different starting power. You lose Raging Thunderstorm, or where you deal one damage to each invader, and instead get this one where you add a Badlands. So you don't have as much
I think I'm
AoE.
gonna like this. All right.
All right, let me see. Read what the effects are. Once this turn, after target spirits uses a power that targets a land, they may do one damage to each invader. Okay, so you basically have Raging Storm as your innate power. Got it.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, that's why
Okay,
they
I'm
removed
gonna
it.
go. I'm gonna go top board.
Okay, so I will set up in this land, and then I can come over here or here. And the sun has a beast. I'll be here. All right, and with that, we will do the initial explore. Jungles. Okay, I am on the jungles. This is good. This is very good.
Oh, I am next to the jungles.
All
We
right,
can make it
on to
work.
turn one. For turn one, I went with growth option number 3, and I added a presence to this corner jungle. Hopefully, I can do something there. And I gained Shadows of the Burning Forest, which I'm going to play this turn because it seems like the best course of action.
I went with growth option number 2, and I'm going with Smite the Land with Fulmination and Harbingers of the Lightning.
Nice.
So, what I saw that I thought was cool is I'm actually able to do 1 damage on this jungle and prevent the build altogether. I would have done it on this Blight to add the Badlands, but I felt that getting rid of the build early on like this is probably better. So, that, and I'm going to gain a minor power with my Sparking.
Nice.
Mm, wow, this all sucks.
I was
Uh,
gonna say that I feel like normally the correct option for Binder is to go either growth option 2 or 4 on turn one,
mhm.
but I genuinely didn't see a scenario where either was good because we're against England, and wherever I push, they're gonna build anyway. So
Yeah,
yeah.
so really quick here.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think between Sunset Fire Flows Across the Land and Territorial Strife? I think against England, Territorial Strife
Territorial
seems
Strife
pretty
is
good.
Territorial Strife is a really good card against England. Just
Yep,
there's not gonna be a land that doesn't have a city.
sounds good.
All
That is
right.
my fast.
Skip the event. Oh, wait, did I not ready up? There we go. Build in the jungles. So that's going to be a city, a town, and nothing there. And then we're going to explore the sands. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay. So powers.
Yeah. Shadows of the Burning Forest. So I'm just gonna lock. I'm just gonna follow through on the play, and we're going to push this guy into here and generate 2 fear.
All right. Harbingers of the Lightning. I don't really have a good place for this because I don't have defense. So I think I'm just gonna let things blight and start moving these Dahan into the wetland where there's actually stuff to do. That's gonna generate a fear.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have anything else. TP. For this turn, I went with growth option number 4, and I wanted the energy in order to play Offer Passage Between Worlds and a Circuitous and Wending Journey.
All right. I went with growth option number 2 again. I'm going to try to scale pretty quickly. I'm going Lightning's Boon and Shatter Homesteads.
All right.
All right.
So
Here you go. Lightning's Boon for you.
awesome. So I get to make this fast. And now I have a lot of fasts. I'm going to use Offer Passage Between Worlds to bring these two Dahan into this land. Circuitous and Wending Journey, I'm going to push half round up of invaders from target land. I'm going to push this city and this town into here. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. There's a better play here, then. I'll keep the town, but I'll push a Dahan into here. Or I'll push...
I see it. I see
it. Yeah. So I pushed the city using my innate power, and I used Circuitous and Wending Journey to push from the sands. Actually, wait, this is round up, so I can actually get this Explorer in here, too. Do I want to, though? No, that's a bad idea.
You would push this somewhere else, yeah?
Yeah, let's push him into here.
I like that. I'm gonna Shattered Homestead because my special rule makes it fast. I'm gonna kill the town on this jungle and generate a fear. And I'm realizing...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw that realization on my face? Yeah, we gotta set up the markers.
We both realized it at the same time.
Well, while we're doing that, I'm gonna go handle the event. So,
go ahead, I'll set it up.
Harvest Bounty, Harvest Dust. If the island is healthy, choose a land with towns and cities. Ravage there. Okay, that's actually fine on my board because it was gonna ravage there anyway. We're just gonna clear this land. Boom. And then on your board, let's do it over here.
I guess this one, yeah.
Boom. All right, everything's going on pretty nicely.
I'm okay with that.
Destroy 2 explorers among lands with beasts. Goodbye and goodbye.
Ooh,
that's big.
Ooh, okay. That's actually a town down off event. Wait, event's OP.
In each land with 3 or more Dahan, 2 damage and defend 2. What? That's better than the other one. I mean, there's no land with 3 or more Dahan, but if we had it, wow.
It would have been, yeah. I think we should start grouping Dahan again if we can. It's kind of hard for me.
I don't think we're gonna see this event again, though. Like, it's not gonna happen.
I mean, it's not for this event. Future events just like Dahan together, right? So.
All right. Well, Ravage Jungles. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. And then build in the sands. So we're gonna have town, town, town. No town here.
Not too bad. Yep.
And now we explore the wetlands.
That's probably the best one.
Yeah.
We're having good luck on this start, so we just have to carry it home. Oh, my bad. I forgot to use my sparking. I don't know why I keep thinking this is slow.
Can I get it?
A minor power.
Or you can give it to yourself. Yeah, you get it. You get it.
I need to give it to myself.
Honestly, you could have taken this. You could have taken this whenever. It's a minor power.
Yeah, whatever. I'm going Gift of Constancy.
All right. TP.
I'll deal it. Yep. TP.
For this turn, I will go with option number 3 again. I gained Confounding Mists, and I'll be playing Traveler's Boon and Ways of Shore and Heartland.
I went growth option number 1, Reclaimed, and I got Blood Draws Predators. I'm going to be playing Smite the Land with Fulmination and Shatter Homesteads.
All right. So you have Traveler's Boon.
Okay. I'm going to first start with Smite the Land with Fulmination. I feel like it's awkward for me to do this against England, but I'm actually just going to snipe and explore for a build.
Yeah, they won't build there.
Yeah, in the future, if this manages to build off like 2 towns, then it'll get value from the Badlands, but I think it's worth it for now. Shatter Homestead.
So my recommendation is you do it in the land with the Blight.
Okay. I trust the Finder. Help me find my way.
It's not a Finder thing. That's just if we can't deal with it, then they don't Blight Cascade.
Oh, fair enough. So, how does this Traveler's Boon work?
So you can move up to 3 of your presence to one of my lands, and you can bring one invader, one beast, and one Dahan with it. So what I recommend is, in this land, I want you to bring that town and that Dahan somewhere else where I am.
Okay.
I don't want to do it there because there's a lot of stuff there.
That's fine. I'll also bring this.
Oh, there's a beast in there too? Oh, I see. You're bringing that. Okay. Do you want a triple sacred site? Oh, I see. In case it blights. Okay.
I mean, I don't mind. Like, it's not a big deal for me. I get sacred sites down on the board so easily that it doesn't really hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You do your other fast, and I'm just gonna gain a minor power.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my lay pass that cannot help but walk to push this explorer into here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to isolate this land. This wetland.
Okay.
And then I can isolate one more land. I think I want to isolate... They're gonna build in the jungle, yeah?
They're gonna build here regardless.
Yeah. So this isolate can just be to try to prevent something. I think the worst place they could explore right now is the mountains. So I'm gonna isolate this.
I have a suggestion.
Hmm?
What if instead of isolating this, you isolate this jungle? Because what that does is if they explore into it as well.
Oh, true. Yeah. Okay, good call.
Okay.
So I isolate this mountain and this jungle.
Okay, is that all your fast powers?
That is all my fasts.
Okay. I'm looking at my options. I think it's an easy Ellie boon.
Oh yeah.
I said I wasn't going to play support, and I'm getting all support cards. My fault. Let's go.
I would have loved to have those cards. Alright, Invader Phase. Bureaucrats adjust funding. Wow, I'm so glad I didn't... Oh wait, yeah, okay. I'm so glad I didn't push this city into here, because we would have just insta-lost.
No, what is that? No, I killed... No.
So, on each board with 9 or more... Wait. Okay, so this has seven. Okay, so we don't worry about that on my board. On your board, build cards cause 1 extra build action in the highest numbered matching land.
Man.
This can build in a land without invaders. Okay.
Man.
So I'm just gonna put this over here. Build cards, plural. It happens in the jungles as well.
Ooh.
What is this, dude? Alright.
That's not good.
Terrifying beast. 2 fear per board with 2 or more beasts. That's
8.
That's actually 2 fear right there. Very nice.
Yep. 8. Moving the beast was a move.
When invaders ravage, if the land has both Dahan and presence, defend 5. Okay, that's good. That's relevant in this Sands, and that's pretty much it.
No, your presence is not there.
Oh, I can't read. All right, fear card. Cities deal -1 damage during ravage. Invaders do not heal damage at the end of this turn. Oh, that's big. For you, if you have damage on slow. If you don't, then that's unfortunate.
I do not have damage on slow, bro.
Okay. So build in the jungles.
It looks like just here.
Just here and here.
Oh, because...
Bureaucrats adjusted the funding.
It's in the corner! Okay.
There's a bad lens there. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
And now we ravage in the sands. So we're gonna kill a Dahan here, defeat the town, and nothing else happens. Build in the wetlands. So town, disease, town, nothing, and then...
No, it's a town. It's adjacent to 2 different town cities because of the jungle. So it's town and city.
Oh, that's an unfortunate...
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's okay, there's a bad lens there. Coastal Explore. So, good ISO, but I'm a little bit scared. I'm very scared. I don't...
the same way. I feel the same way.
Yeah. Okay, I have 1 slow power. Ways of Shore and Heartland. push up to 2 invaders, Dahan, presence, or beasts to a land that is also coastal or inland. Um, I
Please get these guys out.
yeah. The question is to where. Let's
Wetland
get
is
this guy out and this guy out.
the town, please, the town, the town.
But the town
And then you
can.
can just.
If we have defense, the town can die on Ravage.
We don't have defense. Who's defending?
I have defense.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Fine passes.
TP. For this turn, I went with growth option number 2. Got to my energy, and I'm playing 3 cards this turn. Path Tied by Nature, Aid from the Spirit Speakers, and Confounding Mists.
All right. I went with growth option number 2 so I can get the 4 card plays. I'm playing Ellie Boon, Harbingers of the Lightning, Blood Draws Predators, and Lightning's Boon. Let's get into it. So let me start off because there's a lot going on here. So I'm giving you Elemental Boon.
Yeah, we already resolved that.
mapped it. Yeah. Plant, fire, air. Lightning's Boon as well is coming to you.
Okay.
And then lastly, I have messed up some things a little bit, but it's not unplayable. I'm going Sparking, but I can't get the top effect even if I were to unlock it right now with Territorial Strife, which I will be playing, which is fine, because I will just use the normal effect of Territorial Strife. So in order, it would have been do 1 damage AoE, but you are not allowed to backtrack from playing the power card to getting the 1 damage AoE if that would have unlocked it.
Right.
You need to unlock that prior. So I instead get to play Territorial Strife by paying it. It costs 0, and I get a minor power. So I'm going to start with Territorial Strife and Blood Draws Predators. So I'll put the Blood Draws Predator token on top of this wetland, and then I'll Territorial Strife to add the Strife on top of the city. Harbingers of Lightning, add a Fear, and push this Dahan into here. That's as good as it's going to get.
Go ahead and pick your card. Meanwhile, I'm going to... I already resolved Confounding Mists. I'm defending here. And I isolated here, here, and here. This because they're building in the sands. This because they're doing jungles, preventing coastal build. And this is just in case it's a mountain. So I still have this, this, and this. So lay paths that cannot help but walk. I'm considering either pushing this Explorer into here or pushing this Explorer into here. I think, considering that I have this, it might actually be better for me to...
Wait.
Yeah.
You see how this Isolate is here?
Yeah.
If you put it on top of the sand and push the Explorer out, you prevent 2 builds.
Yeah, so I'm going to actually do that there. So I'm going to push this guy into
onto the Blight
here. And then... So, yeah, I isolated that land. I pushed that guy with my Innate. And then I'm going to Paths Tied by Nature. Because I have it on fast, I'm going to move these guys into here. And then Aid from the Spirit Speakers. For each Dahan, you may move 1 Invader, Dahan, Presence Beast to a single land that has... within 2 range that has Dahan. I basically want to get some Dahan to safety.
I think you get this guy out of the wetland here. It's gonna blight, and that's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring him into this mountains.
Okay.
That's gonna ravage next turn, but I think we'll have something for it.
I hope we'll have something for it.
Yeah, I hope we'll have something for it. What card did you take?
Okay. I took Roiling Bog and Snagging Thorn.
Yes, more isolation.
Yeah, that's literally it. Okay.
All right. Event time. Don't cause extra builds, please. Okay. Stage 2. In a single land with the most invaders, push an explorer or a town to each adjacent... Is that good or bad?
I don't know.
It's one single land. So I think with the most invaders, that is... This one has 5. This one has 5.
This one has 5.
So we can pick any of those 3, and that'll be valid.
This is blighting anyway, but it's also building.
Okay, let me show you what I see. So it doesn't say push an explorer to each town. I think it's best over here. We're gonna push this explorer into here, and push this explorer into here. And then they can't do it here because it's isolated.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Each beast generates 1 fear if invaders are present and moves if not. So that is 2 fear.
Okay.
On each board, push 2 Dahan from a land with Blight to a land without. That is
Not
non-applicable.
Okay.
Okay. Build in the sands. So they're going to build a town here. And they're going to build a town here. That's fine. They're not going to build here. It's ISO'd.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And now Ravage in the wetlands. This is going to blight. This is going to blight. This is fully defended, and they're going to fight back, kill a town. And now, you want to run through the play over here?
So, town does 3 damage to Dahan. Dahan dies, deals 1. Dahan fights back for 3, kills the town, and does 1 to the city.
Because the Badlands.
Why is there a beast?
Bloodjaw's Predator adds a beast, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. The Bloodjaw's Predator procs 1 damage per beast, plus 1 from Badlands, kills the city.
Huge. Alright.
Yeah, perfect.
And now we build in the coasts. So that is going to be a town here and a town here. Nothing here, nothing here. Town here, disease here. And then this is guaranteed to cause an extra build because of the
Oh my god, it's so bad. Oh, it's so terrible.
None of my ISOs got hit. Unlucky.
Oh, that hurts.
And then we have to build in the land with the most invaders on each board. That's going to be a town here, and that's
is it most invaders or most town cities?
Most towns and cities.
Most town cities.
So that's going to be a town here and a city here. And now I'm going to start pushing guys out of here to prevent us from instantly losing.
I'm panicking. I'm panicking.
I don't have slows. Do you have slows?
I have none.
Alright, then TP. For this turn, I had to reclaim, and I got a minor power. I got Sap the Strength of Multitudes, which I'll be playing alongside Traveler's Boon. Also, I get to ignore range this turn, but I don't think that really matters. Because I'm everywhere.
Alright. I have forgotten Rolling Bog and Snagging Thorn and gotten Angry Bears with my first growth option. I'm playing that alongside Territorial Strife, Harbingers of Lightning, and Elemental Boon. Let's go into fast. We have already resolved Ellie Boon, Animal, Earth, and Air. Angry Bears. So, 2 fear.
Yeah.
And I'm targeting this very populated mountain.
Mm-hmm.
If there are no beasts present, add a beast. Otherwise, 2 damage and push a beast.
So 4 damage total.
4 damage here. Yeah.
That kills... Oh, wait, you have a second effect.
City? Yeah. So I'm going to kill a city and explorer, and then push this.
You can push it to anywhere where I have presence.
Are you sure you don't want to deal with this right now?
Oh, 1 fear and destroy an explorer or a town in an adjacent land with beasts.
So I can prevent a city from being built here, and then we're going to have to deal with the Ravage next turn. I think that's the safest play. Because we can deal with coastals together right now.
They're going to build a city there anyway.
Oh, no, it's going to be a town instead.
There's 2 wetland builds.
Oh.
Do it in... Okay, go do it in the top board.
Yeah,
kill the town.
We'll push this beast into here, kill the town. And 1 more fear is generated on top of that.
Okay.
How about you go ahead and do your... Do you want an extra card play right now?
Oh my god. Yes. Yes, please.
Gain a minor power and 1 extra card play.
Okay, gain a minor power and 1 extra card play.
So you can also play the card you're getting because of the way it orders, so it's up to you.
Yeah.
As long as you have the energy.
I might go for Blight Removal. Or Bird's Cry Warning. We have a lot of Dahan on the land, so I think I'll get value out of this. Yeah, I'll go Bird's Cry Warning, but I don't think I'm going to play it this turn. Instead, I can defend 4 somewhere. I'll do that.
I think it's going to be up here because they're going to build.
Oh, wait a minute. How much damage does this do? 6, 8, 10, 12. I can protect
Yeah.
this.
Wait, what?
With this and this, I can defend 9. One Dahan dies,
Okay.
and the other fights back and kills a town.
Okay.
Actually, I
What
can
to
even
play?
push out a town to make it... Okay, so I'm going to pay 1 energy to play this card. Okay, now I'm going to push out a town from here. Alright, and now this is a defend 9.
Okay.
Boom, boom. And then Traveler's Boon. You can start moving stuff out of here and get this presence out of there to make a sacred site somewhere else. Okay,
Let's do that.
so Traveler's Boon is done, and now the last of my actions. I'm going to ISO 1 over here, and I have 1 more ISO somewhere else.
Coastal Ravage, Wetland Build.
We don't really care about Coastal Ravage, so it's more about the builds. Wetland builds, there's no other value ISOs, actually. So I'm just going to prevent an Explorer in, once again, what is probably going to be the worst possible
Mountain
land.
Jungle Sand. Mountain Jungle Sand.
Yeah.
I think Mountain is our worst one. So I think you actually ISO up here.
Oh, true. Yeah, because no one's there.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Finally,
We
my
are
fasts are done. You have more fast, right?
more fast. I have one more fast here, and I just don't know what to do. I have Harbinger,
Oh, Territorial Strife.
the Lightning,
Just do damage somewhere.
and Territorial Strife. Yeah, so I'm gonna Territorial Strife this wetland, and I'm gonna kill a town and explore.
Huge. Alright, I don't think we missed anything. So let's move
Now
on
we
to...
pray. Now we pray.
Life's Balance Tilts. Ooh! Wait, this is... I actually have Animal this turn, and so do you.
Oh well.
I can forget...
Element
Yeah, I can discard Bird's Cry Warning. Because I don't see myself
So-
playing it anytime soon.
I don't need elements, so I can actually discard Angry Bears and Territorial Strife for 4 animal.
And I'll
And
just...
now we only have to pay 1.
I really don't want to pay an energy, so I'm just going to discard the Bird's Cry Warning.
Why don't you just discard Sap the Strength of Multitudes?
Oh yeah, I don't have any more plays this turn. Good call. Okay,
So that gives you 2.
that gives me 2, and now, on each board, add a beast, remove a disease. No disease to remove, but we add beasts. That's what's important. Where do we want to add them?
Anywhere really, anywhere with stuff. Let's go here,
Okay,
and let's go here.
okay. And now, discard the top minor power. If it is slow, remove a blight. Alright, 2 boards. This will be top board, this will be bottom. Ready?
Oh!
So
We just hit a clip.
we're removing this blight, and let's remove this blight.
A wetland. Yeah.
And then Invaders and Dahan have +1 health this turn.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
That's whatever.
It's not the worst. It's not the worst. Like honestly.
On each board with 4 or more towns and cities and 4 or fewer Dahan, add a blight to a land without
That's not
Dahan.
board.
Yeah. So this is gonna get a.
The ISO. The ISO's safe, you know.
Fear card. Oh my god, we need 6 fear for Terror 2. Each player adds a strife and a land with a blight.
It's actually not terrible.
That's not terrible. Let's add it here. What did you just... Did you just grab my strife midair?
We grabbed it at the same time.
That's wild.
I actually think this.
Oh, because they're gonna Ravage next turn, right? Good call.
Yeah.
Okay. And... Overseas trade seems safer. Defend 3 in all coasts.
That is relevant.
That is relevant up here. Where that's the only place where it matters.
Yep.
This is also defend 12, which is... It is what it is.
Yeah.
Alright. So, first things first, build in the wetlands. So, that is going to be a town and a city and a town over here.
Unlucky.
And then they ravage the coasts. So
this full blocks and it kills the city.
yeah.
Blight.
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 Blight. And what happens here?
6 damage.
Remember, Dahan have plus 1
defend
HP.
3. Yeah, so one Dahan dies and then it fights back and kills an explorer.
Wow.
That's it.
Okay. Wait, is that
It was
really?
that or we lose
Is it
everything.
3? So they had 6
Yes,
damage.
yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Um, where were we? That's all the ravages. That's all the ravages in the coasts. Now it is a build in the wetlands again. So town, city,
City.
city. Explore jungles
With escalation.
with escalation. So boom, 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 and then build in the land with the most stuff. That's going to be a town in here, and that's going to be a town in here. Now,
On the bright side, this is safe.
on the bright side, we no longer have to deal with high immigration.
Okay, nice.
So it's only wetlands and jungles from here.
Very.
Let's use Harbingers of the Lightning. You can push this Dahan now. Push these Dahan into the wetlands.
Yeah, I kind of want to push them up here. What do you think?
Actually, yeah, this is probably easier to defend because of the strife. But our presence is on here. That's the thing. Do you think you can deal with this on fast?
I can try.
All right.
That is all I got.
All right. TP. For this turn, I went with the growth option number 2 to play 4 cards. I'll be playing Offer Passage Between Worlds, Past Tide by Nature, Shadows of the Burning Forest, and Circuitous and Wending Journey.
Alright, I reclaimed again. I got Mesmerized Tranquility. I'm playing Angry Bears, Bloodross Predators, Territorial Strife, and Harbingers of the Lightning.
All right.
It's a rough one. Okay, let me go first. Bloodross Predators. I get a Bloodross Predator token that will turn into a beast the moment something dies.
Mm-hmm.
And then Angry Bears on fast because of my innate, or my special rule, to fear, 4 damage, and push up to 1 beast. I am not down to push a beast. I am just going to do the 4 damage, kill the city, and deal 1 damage to the town. Bloodross Predators will activate, adds a beast, and it does 3 damage, killing the town and 2 explorers.
1 damage per beast, right, yeah. That's huge. Yep. And then the secondary effect of Angry Bears, you can do it in the jungle.
Yeah, so I'm going to add a fear, and I'm going to, do it in the jungle. That's why I didn't want to push the beast, because I was going to get enough value, yeah.
All right. That's all your fasts? Okay. So I am pretty scared of both this land and this land, because they have 5 town cities. We need to make sure they don't get to 7. So I'm going to try to take care of this problem first. We know it's not going to be coastal again. It's going to be either mountain or sands up next. So what I want to do is I want to push this into a non-mountain or sand. My innate power, lay paths that cannot help but walk, push up to half round down of invaders, and then I can push an additional invader. Wait! Okay, I could have grown here. I'm going to do it here, actually, and I'll explain why in a second.
Okay.
There's more stuff on this land, so it's a little bit spookier. Did I just do... This is the one. Okay. So I'm going to push...
Yeah, that's it.
I'm going to push... I can push more stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can push 4 invaders. So I'm going to push the towns... And let's push this guy into here. I'll push the explorer into here as well. Then I can push this presence out into here using the other part of my innate, the push up to 1.
Okay.
And now what that does is it makes it so that I was going to lose this presence anyway to Blight Cascade. That was going to happen. But now, at least, I don't lose 2 presence this turn. So, that is this power done. Now, isolating lands. Is there any builds that could be prevented with ISO? No. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to ISO to prevent a potential explorers that I don't want. So that is mainly This one and this one. I could go for this and all in on sands, but do you think it's better to hedge?
No. This is okay.
You
It's
think
fine.
okay? All in on the sands.
I would go here. I would go here.
Wait, what?
Or no, all ins are out. All ins are out. You're right. We just have to gamble.
We just have to gamble. I can also all in on mountain. Ooh, I think mountain's actually
sand.
worse for us. I'm gonna all in
No,
on mountain.
if we go mountain, I think we just lose anyway. Let's just all in sand. We're so deep in it, so
All right.
might as well.
And then finally, I have offer passage between worlds. Ah, yes. The next time Dahan would be destroyed in target land, destroy 2 fewer Dahan. So that's going to allow these Dahan over here to live the ravage and then fight back.
Okay. Let's go into the event.
Fortune Seekers. The next explorer...
Whatever.
They explore everywhere. Ignore any escalation. Oh! Wait, this is actually fine for us.
That's legit better. Wait, that's better. That's so much better. Okay.
Choose a land with disease. None. Each spirit with at least 2 Dahan among its lands either reclaims a power card or regains a unique power it previously forgot.
How do I not have 2 Dahan? Are you serious?
You have 1! Oh.
Bro.
I'm gonna reclaim Confounding Mist. This was so good. This was such a good card.
Okay.
Fear card. Skip the next build. The build card remains in place instead of shifting left. Is that good or bad?
That's good. That is good.
Okay, Ravage in the wetlands. So here's what's going to happen. It's going to... So they don't destroy these Dahan. And how much damage is it? So
Black
2,
Cascade.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so they remove the Strife and the damage does go
Blight
through
Cascade.
and kill the Blight. And it's going to cascade into here. And then...
Then we kill 2 towns.
It kills 2 towns, yeah. Alright, and now over here...
Another Blight Cascade.
It's going to Blight Cascade. This Explorer's dead, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Blight Cascade. Does Cascade up?
No, Cascade down, bro. What? Hell no.
Okay, then.
But this is gonna Ravage.
You lose the Sacred Site.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Alright, then. Blight card. Immediately, each spirit adds a presence to a land with their presence. Okay?
That is insanely good.
Wait, what's the second effect?
What Sacred Site did I lose again?
You lost... Oh.
Welcome back.
On each board, add a Dahan to a land with Dahan, and 2 cities to the land with the fewest towns and cities. Okay.
Oh.
To the fewest. Okay, so we don't just immediately lose because of this. I'm gonna add... Ooh, what is this?
Who Dahan here?
I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna add this over here. And then add a Dahan to a land with Dahan.
So here. And then 2 towns and cities in the wetland that we just ravaged in. It's safe for at least 1 turn.
Wait, 2 cities, right?
Yeah, 2 cities.
And then
on my... Oh, it's so bad on my board. Oh no.
So it's the
You see
Dahan
it?
here. And then it is 2 cities to the land of the fewest towns and cities.
So it has to be this jungle where they're building.
That's fine, dude. That's whatever. It's fine.
It's whatever for you.
It is whatever for both. You don't even have a presence in there. It's fine.
Okay. I guess we can outplay. It's fine. Actually.
Okay, so we skip the normal build, which is nice. So now we go to Explore. And it's a Mountain Explorer.
Oh, that is the worst option.
But we skip Escalation. Actually, no, they don't explore like that. They explore every land that doesn't have an invader in it. Boom, 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 boom. Is that correct? Is it invader or town city? Town city. Okay, so they still explore into here,
In here.
into here.
That's it.
That's it. So they don't. So escalation didn't go off, which is
They
nice.
don't escalate. Yeah, they don't escalate.
Okay, slow powers. I have a bunch.
Oh my god.
So, Shadows of the Burning Forest. I can do it in a mountain. I'm not in a mountain. Never mind. Uh, so Shadows of the Burning Forest, 2 Fear, and push these guys into here. And then Paths Tied by Nature. Move up to 2 invaders, Dahan presence or beasts, to a land within 2 range that has the same terrain. So I'm looking at the jungles. I can.
Why don't we just move stuff here?
I mean, I don't like that, but it is what it is.
What's better than that? Do you see a better play?
I mean, this city is taken care of. This is. Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, that's unlucky.
Circuitous and Wending Journey. So push up to half round up of invaders from target land. Do likewise for Dahan presence and beasts. I think I want to get these guys out. So, because they're not doing anything there, yeah?
Yeah.
So let's, God, I don't have any presence in a mountain. This is really bad. But we can get into position. So I'm going to push this explorer into the mountain, I guess. And then we're going to push this Dahan into this jungle. Wait, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, there's no Ravage happening next turn.
Yeah, we're just prepping.
Yeah, we're just prepping. So we'll do that. And then you can move your sacred site to anywhere on the island where my presence is.
Do I bring anything with it, or is it just
It's just the presence.
push half rounded up?
So yeah, so there's 3 presence in that land, right? So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I'll come here.
And I'm also going to bring the beasts on over there.
Nice.
And that is... You still have your slows.
Yeah. Territorial Strife is going to hit an explorer in a town in this top mountain. Harbinger of the Lightning is going to gain a fear and push these 2 Dahan into this mountain. That's it.
Wait. Okay, yeah, good call. Okay. TP?
Yep.
For this turn, I went with growth option number 2, and I'll be using that to play every card in my hand this turn, which is Ways of Shore and Heartland, Aid from the Spirit Speakers, Bird's Cry Warning, and Confounding Mists. Additionally, I can push a town and a city from one of my lands on Spirit Growth. So I'm actually going to push this city into this jungle. And that's my turn. Or that's my growth.
I went growth option number 3 for the energy. I'm playing Lightning's Boon, Mesmerize Tranquility, Shatter of Homesteads, Smite the Land with Fulmination, and Gift of Constancy.
Okay.
You get a Lightning's Boon, sir. Oh my god, all your powers are fast.
Yeah, so we need to play this out really carefully. So they're not ravaging this turn, which is nice, but we can't let them build too much. So do you have any ideas in mind? You said you had buffs.
Yeah, they're not for you. So, do you want Ellie Boon?
Do I want Ellie Boon? It would... If you... All I need is a moon. That's all I need.
I don't really need Ellie Boon. So I'm going to get a minor power first. Do you think any of these help? I think all these are kind of useless.
Hazard spread, maybe? It's kind of useless. Defend 6 is the best one here, but it doesn't give you good elements.
I'm going hazards. And I can play a card by paying its cost. So the question is, do I pay 1 energy for Ellie Boon to give you 1 moon? Or do I just play hazards and summon a beast for free?
If you give me moon, I get this. I get all this.
All of it? You get repeat?
Yeah. I don't care what else you give me.
I don't care about the other elements either. So I'll just do that and hope that it's enough value. Get a moon.
Okay.
Let's just say water and fire.
Sure. Alright. So, Gift of Constancy. So that's done. Ellie Boon's done. What's the Gift of Constancy?
Gift of Constancy is going to myself. I need the energy, bro.
Okay.
So -1 for Ellie Boon, +2 for Gift. And then I am done with Gift of the Sparkling Sky on myself. I don't know what to do after, so I'm just going to watch you and then play off it.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I can do, and even I don't know what's gonna happen. So we might have to take a like. I'm probably gonna cut out some of this thinking time. Okay, so here's what I've cooked so far. I'm gonna isolate
Okay.
these two mountains so that they don't build, and I'm also gonna get rid of the explorers. So I'm gonna aid from the spirit speakers to push this explorer into here.
Okay.
And unfortunately, that's all I can do with that. I would have loved to move the Dahan. I can probably move the Dahan, actually. Never mind. Thing is that... whatever. I'm just going to push this one with it. I spent 2 power cards on this land that had nothing on it, but it is what it is.
I'm just gonna mesmerize Tranquility right on that mountain as well. Screw it.
Confounding Mists, so I get to make one land where if they put stuff on that land, they actually don't. So I think I'm going to do that in here, in this jungle.
You
And
push it
then
outward.
Ways of Shore and Heartland, push up to 2 invaders, presence, Dahan beasts to a land that is also coastal or inland, whichever the target land is. I'm going to use that on this explorer and just bring him into here.
Sure. Okay. That leaves me smite the land with fulmination. I believe this is our main target, right?
Yes. Well, there's not going to be any more escalations. We're on stage 3 now.
Yeah, they're building. So I'm gonna do 1 damage to Explorer out of Badlands, and then I'm gonna Angry Bears their next turn, hopefully.
Okay.
Spider Homesteads. I can just snipe a town somewhere.
High impact
I'm gonna
town.
snipe this one
Yeah,
because
yeah.
then it makes them
Prevents the
build the
city.
town. And I also gain a fear off that. Alright. Invader phase. It's time.
No, I'm not done yet.
Oh,
I
I
still
lied.
have my lay pass that cannot help but walk. I have everything
What the?
from here. I'm going to use it. So push up to half round down of invaders from target land. I'm going to do that over here. I just want...
What? Here.
What? No, 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 no. This is going to take care of itself next turn on Ravage.
They're gonna build now.
I'll push a city out. So push a city out. Keep the Dahan in there. I'm going to actually move my presence away as well. And then push up to 1 invader. I mean, I guess it's value to push out that city, right?
Yeah. Just no build is.
But I can do the
I
same
mean,
with
it's still a
Dahan.
build.
I can do the same with Dahan. So I can push 1 Dahan into here.
Okay. And then I would just leave this as is after and find value somewhere else because they're gonna build there regardless.
Yeah, they're
It's
going to
not
build that
ISO.
regardless. So I can repeat this power. And I want to repeat it somewhere where I can just move more Dahan. I can push this Dahan into here as well. And then using the second part. There's no half round down there. So I just repeated that power in the same land.
Okay.
Alright, finally, invader phase. Sacred sites under threat.
That's why I gave us a fire, by the way. That's literally why I gave us a fire.
Okay,
Oh.
so wherever you do damage, so either you do
Okay, so
damage and pay, or you destroy presence. I'm actually going to destroy my sacred site. I don't
okay, wait. Before you do that, we
Okay.
can just discard every fire card right now, by the way.
Wait.
So I'm discarding Shatter Homesteads, Smite the
Oh,
Land with Fulmination, Lightning's Boon, and I'm gonna gain 6 fire off that. What's our total now?
10.
Now we have 10 fire collectively. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we want to do it everywhere, we have to pay 2 energy. I really don't want... Oh, I can discard Hazard Spread, and that's another 2. Now we only have to destroy 1 presence.
I'll destroy my presence because I don't want to do damage there.
Okay, I'm gonna do damage on all mine. 2
Boom.
damage, 3 damage, 2 damage. Kill the Explorer.
Huge.
That's the turn! That's the turn! That's what we needed.
Each beast generates fear if invaders are present and moves if not. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fear, and then one of them moves.
I moved it.
Okay.
What an event!
Each spirit with at least 4 Dahan among its lands may gain a minor power. I definitely gain a minor power.
I do too!
Oh my god.
Miracles do happen.
Oh my god, what do you think about this?
That... I am broke as hell.
That's why it's good.
Dry wood. Dry wood.
Okay. What'd you get? You got
I
dry
got
wood.
dry wood, explodes, and smoldering splinters.
Alright. Fear cards. Add a strife to a town or a city in a land not matching a Ravage card. Hey, would you look at that? There is no Ravage card. So, add a strife anywhere. Each invader takes 1 damage per strife it has.
Oh!
Do it in a Badlands. Please.
Do it in a town? Wait. And then do it in another town?
And those towns just die.
Yep. Life is so good.
Each player removes up to 3 health of invaders from a land with disease, or an explorer from an inland land. I guess we just take out this explorer and this explorer.
Yeah, sure. Sure, whatever.
Oh wait, no, you're right, this is better.
Good call.
Okay. And now, no Ravage, build in Jungle Mountain. They build here, they don't build here, they build a city here, they do build here, but it gets pushed somewhere. I'm gonna push it into here.
What land? Yep.
They build here, they build here, they don't build here, they build here. ISO value is crazy, by the way.
ISO value on England is pretty good.
Alright, Explorer.
Bro.
You can't make this up! What is that?
I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about it, I just did not want to jinx it. Turns out thinking was too much.
So
put it down.
the Explorer that gets added here gets pushed off into here, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Not
Okay,
the
I have
best.
we have
Not
no
the best, but it's not the worst.
we have no slows,
I have no
TP.
slows. Yeah.
For this turn, I went with growth option number 1 to reclaim. I gained a major power. I gained Voice of Command, and I'm going to be forgetting probably Shadows of the Burning Forest for it.
Alright.
I'm going to be playing Sap the Strength of Multitudes, Confounding Miss, and Gift of Twin Days. Today, we're doing some defense. Tomorrow, we're going to do some damage as Finder.
Alright. I went with my reclaimed option. I got Unleash a Torrent of the Self-Owned Essence and forgot Vesperized Tranquility. This power will soon come into fruition. Not in this card. I am playing Angry Bears, Drywood Explodes, Elemental Boon, Territorial Strife, Harbingers of the Lightning.
Alright.
So, G, I will give you Air, Animal, Fire. I need these exact elements.
Air, Animal, Fire. What does that give me? That gives me push on range 0. But I actually ignore range this turn, so it doesn't matter. I can push anywhere.
Okay. I'm going to continue with Sparking. I get Gift the Sparking Sky. Once this turn, after target spirit uses a power that targets a land, they may do 1 damage to each invader in that land. And then I get a minor power. I'll look at it later. It's not really important. Just take this one.
That's a good one.
And then I can play a power card by paying its cost. -2 energy to play Unleash a Torrent.
Nice.
So
you may do both!
Yes,
Yo.
I may do both on fast. I may do Angry Bears both on fast. Dry Woods is going to be fast for free. Territorial Strife is fast. We're going to do a little bit of damage. So the question is, how am I going to do the damage? There's a lot of damage.
There's a lot of places. Let me just resolve my plays real quick because they're fast and easy.
Yes, please.
So,
if the more
just
you
keep
can
in mind,
group,
just keep in mind you have Gift of Twin Days, so you can actually repeat something. Mark what you're going to repeat.
I can only repeat the cheapest thing, so it has to be Territorial Strife.
Okay.
I'll put the token on.
Alright, Sap the Strength of Multitudes. I'm going to defend 5. Oh, I forgot to... My bad. Give me 1 second. On my growth, I can push a town and city. Okay, that's why I wanted to defend 5 here. And defend 4. Actually, we're gonna flip it. This is gonna be the defend 5. This is gonna be the defend 4. Because I'm actually going... No, I was going to push the city into there. That's a bad idea. I can ISO somewhere. I'm going to ISO a wetland. I feel like it's a higher chance of being a wetland. So I'm going to ISO that wetland. And then finally, I can push half of the invaders from any land. Where do we want it?
So
I think I'll save this for after. So you should do your plays now.
So if I'm being completely honest, I'm not quite sure where all of this is gonna go. Like, this is just a lot of stuff.
So start with the lands where you have range 0.
Yeah.
All of them. Oh my god.
Oh god. Yeah, I'm realizing a slight flaw in my plan here. That I can't touch anything.
Wait, Ethan. Okay, wait.
Waiting.
Do you have a sacred site in my land? You do. I can push... Yes, I can push this presence somewhere where you can do this power. Do you want it here or do you want it here? I think jungle's better.
How are you pushing it there?
I'm sorry. I got excited. I'm Finder. I push everything everywhere.
This is good.
I push everything everywhere. I'm Finder.
Yeah, bro was finding a way to cheat the game.
Alright, I'm officially done with my fasts.
So let's start with the easy stuff.
Sorry. I'm just gonna push this explorer in as well. Go ahead now.
Oh yeah, because you get half of everything.
I'll push this beast in as well. Okay, go ahead.
That's good. So we're gonna start with the easy stuff, territorial strife. We're gonna do it here. We're gonna kill 2 towns because of the Badlands.
Nice.
So far, so good. And then I have one more. I believe the best place is also here. Just because there's nothing else.
Wait, why not the jungle? At the top?
What jungle? What's the range on this? 1? Oh, it is definitely the jungle at the top.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, because of Badlands?
Yeah.
Okay, that's done. Rye Woods Explode. I'm going to save that. I'm going to Angry Bears and Gift of the Sparking Sky all in this wetland. So 1 damage AoE.
So you did 4 damage to do 1 damage to each city. And then you...
No.
Oh, so you did the 1 damage AoE first. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, just to calculate it easier. So now Angry Bears...
wait, it says after you use that power.
Okay, so the Angry Bears would have done 4 damage to these cities.
Oh, yeah.
And then this would push this beast...
Push it up into the city. No, push it into that sands. Yeah.
Yeah. And then...
Kills the town?
Did I add the fear for this already? I did not. Okay, 2 fear. And then the secondary effect, 1 fear. Destroy a town.
Okay.
Let's kill this town. Alright. Dry woods.
You cannot do this in a wetland, just FYI.
Yeah. Okay, Dry Woods is going to do it in the mountain. 1 damage, and then Badlands damage, and then 2 fear. That's a fear card. Unleash a Torrent. I guess I will use it on that wetland and finish everything off. 1, 2, 3, 4 energy, because I'm doing both effects. And I want to do 3 damage total, so I will pay 3 and kill those.
Alright.
That's everything. Holy.
Huge. Event time.
Oh! Yes.
Invaders do +1 damage when ravaging.
Okay. Can you resolve this? I need to get some water.
Yeah.
Also, for the record, look at the element helper and how much...
Ethan! That's a lot of fire, but look at this, Ethan. Each land with beast, 1 damage per beast. That kills this city.
What? Wow.
Damages the town. Or do we want to check out an explorer? Let's check out the...
Explorer.
This kills an explorer as well.
And does 1 damage to this town,
1
right?
damage to
Or
this
did you already...
town. Okay. And then add a Dahan. Yeah. Add a Dahan to a land with Dahan and no those things. So that could be a Dahan here. And on the other board, we can go here. Okay, very nice. Wait, no. That land has a beast. Oh, I can't go there. It has to be here. Okay. That's the event done. Fear card time. Each player removes an explorer or a town from an inland land. Ooh. I'll wait for him to come back for this one. So the events got resolved. We added some Dahan. Now, wary of the interior, each player removes an explorer or a town from an inland land. I'm gonna remove this explorer.
Leave this explorer. We should remove 2 towns.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Each player gather up to 2 Dahan. 1 damage if Dahan are present. It would kill this explorer.
Yeah, so I would gather.
No, we don't need to gather that. And then over here,
up 2?
Over here, it's 1 as well.
The best mountain jungle ravage you've ever seen in your life.
Dead. Hey, Terra 3. Alright, okay. And now build in mountain jungle. So...
Hey. Blight.
Oh, right, Blight.
I already added it.
Okay, builds. Town.
Where are my ISOs? No, what?
I only had 1 ISO, and I did it in the wetlands, because that's what they're about to explore! Hey, I called it.
Oh, wow.
So, they don't have a source for this. Like, source here, oh, ISO'd, and here. Okay. No slows, right? Oh, you have 1 slow.
I actually have a slow for once. Yeah.
Can you push the Dahan in the bottom left corner somewhere useful?
Yeah, I can do that.
Anywhere where I have presence.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
Ooh, the coast.
I see. That's going to generate a fear. So, it looks like city victory is the move, right?
Yeah, we have finally reached Terra level 3, which means there are 7 cities on the board. I don't know. Maybe fear victory is it. We'll see. I do have a surprise for next turn, so let's time passes and play that out.
Okay.
For this turn, I'm unleashing the voice of command with Bird's Cry Warning and Ways of Shore and Heartland. I want growth option number 4 to be able to afford all this, and oh, I forgot, I get an element of my choice on growth. Let's go ahead and get a water. And then additionally, I also get to push a town or a city on my growth as well. I'm going to push this city into here.
Sick. Alright. I went and reclaimed again. I'm playing Ellie Boon, Angry Bears, Blood Draws Predators, Dry Wood, Explodes, and Drought, which I just got this turn. Okay. So, G, I request you control the board a little bit so that I can kill more towns with my Drought, if you have a place in mind.
Okay.
And I would like a beast in this wetland, if that's doable.
I can push your presence and the beast into there with my first use of the innate power.
Okay.
And then with the second use, I'm going to push this town, these Dahan, or this Dahan.
Don't bring the Dahan if you can.
What? Why?
Put the Dahan somewhere else, like up here to clear that town, maybe.
I'll hold off on the repeat then.
Let me do my play then. Blood Draws Predators token into that wetland. Oh god, it's crowded. Angry Bears. 2 fear. 4 damage. Kill a city. And 1 damage. 1 fear. Destroy this town.
And then Blood Draws Predator value, you get to add a beast?
Yeah. Yeah, and then I will add a beast. Into here. 1 damage per beast kills the city.
Okay.
Yeah, now I drought it. We're gonna die. I believe I blundered a little. We need help up here.
Is that right?
If I actually activate the drought, we kind of die. Because it adds a blight and it cascades.
Okay.
I can just not activate drought.
Yeah, I think that's the best move we have. So what I'll do is I'll push this town into here. Then I'll push this presence into here. Instead of pushing this Dahan, I can push these Dahan. Wait. No, I pushed this with my innate power, so there should be 4 Dahan here. Voice of command in that land. I'm going to keep the sacred site here because I'm still technically within 1 range because of my portals. 1 damage per Dahan and Explorer. So that is 4, 8. 8 damage. That clears all these towns.
Wow.
And this is defend too. Do we have this covered?
I will cover it right now. So here's the thing. I have gained a minor power, and I can play a 0-cost card right now.
Ooh, Lure of the Unknown. Very nice.
Yeah, so Lure of the Unknown. I'm going to gather this guy into the wetland. And then that gives me an extra speed token to use on dry woods.
Which you can't do in a wetland. Just drag it into the sands.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost forgot. I lose a presence and an energy. I'm going to get rid of this presence right here.
Oh. Oh, that hurts.
It's whatever. There's nothing happening there anymore.
So I gathered him out.
Yeah.
Dang. I really wanted that.
Do it for the 2 fear.
I am doing it for the 2 fear either way.
Fear card. Let's go.
I guess I'll kill this explorer.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Man,
sucks that I couldn't.
This aspect keeps proccing the top effect after you've used this.
It's because I don't have a lot of energy to play with, so it's actually I have to play around this or my majors, and I can't do both.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's okay.
Oh wait, I didn't ISO. I can ISO 2 lands. I can ISO 2 lands. Where can they possibly build? That would be bad for us.
Jungle.
Right there. And
they have an explorer. Oh yeah, good call.
And then I can ISO this.
Okay. Let's see if the fear cards insta win the game.
Event. Invaders do +3 damage when ravaging in lands with presence. Oh no. That's bad in that jungle. Prey on the unwary. Each beast destroys an explorer. Add a beast to a board with that one. Okay, goodbye explorer. Goodbye explorer. Goodbye explorer. That's it.
That is it.
Each spirit with at least 3 Dahan among all its lands may use a slow power now.
That's literally you.
All of our Dahan are coastal. I can maybe push those cities out. Yeah, I'll push the cities out of the jungle so then we can at least get something done closer to us. These explorers are still going to Blight Cascade, but it is what it is.
Yeah, we can only do so much.
Do you have any slow powers that you can use?
I have Drought. So as long as I don't click Drought, we win.
This town does 5 damage because of the fear card or the event card.
You're forgetting something, man.
What am I?
We have 3 fear cards. We have 3
we do have
cards.
3 fear cards, but if they don't take care of this town, then we lose.
Not a gamble. Like we have a better choice.
Belief takes root. Each player chooses a different land. In each, remove up to 2 health worth of invaders per presence. Okay, come on.
All you had to do was believe.
Belief takes root.
That town gets removed.
I can't believe it. I can't.
You have to believe. You have to.
But I can't believe it. I'm gonna remove these 2 explorers.
Sure.
Okay. Spreading timidity. Each player chooses a different land to isolate, also defend 4. Hey, yo.
I know what I'm choosing.
Say less. I'm gonna defend 4 here and isolate that as well. Okay.
This guy has no faith in tier 3 fear cards.
Supply chains abandoned. Isolate 2 lands. In each of those lands, if town cities are present, skip builds. I mean, the correct answer is to just ISO the sands because they're going to... those are the only places where they can cause builds to happen where they shouldn't, you know?
Jungle, wetland, jungle, wetland. So if I ISO this doesn't go off.
Yes, that is correct. Okay.
Isn't it better to ISO this and this?
No, because I'm ISOing this and this, so that it doesn't cause this build.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
All right, Ravage Mountain Jungle. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. This explorer dies. Nothing here. This is defended. Nothing here. This town dies. Build in the jungle wetland. Nothing on this board. Because of
Wow.
all the ISOs. They just build a town in here.
And in here.
And in there.
That's not bad.
Mountain wetland. Is that it?
And then here. Then here.
No, not there. It's they're isolated.
Oh, what the heck? Oh, wow. That's a lot of ISOs.
Okay, slow powers. We got none.
Oh.
I think we wait. No, we can afford to drought now, but like where?
Yeah, I'm droughting. I'm droughting.
You can
I'm
drought
gonna do
here.
it on this.
Oh, you destroy city. Right.
Yeah. Boom, bop, pow.
All
Yeah,
right.
also does one damage to the city. Yippee.
Cool.
Okay, TP. Jesus Christ. Oh,
For this turn, I went with growth option number 2. I added a presence to this sands, and I'm playing the rest of my cards.
all right. I went final growth option, so I could play 6 cards. That's gonna be Unleash a Torrent, Lightning's Boon, Territorial Strife, Hazard Spread, Smite the Land, Gift of Constancy.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to push this city into here.
Oh, that makes it so much easier, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, from the top, everything is fast. And I have Sparking fully upgraded. Smite the Land is going to do 1 damage to the city at a Badlands. And I'm going to use the Gift to AoE that and do an extra 1 damage to everything. Plus 1 Badlands damage. There's 4 HP in here. I'm going to Hazards to pay 1 to put another Badlands. Order Lull. And then Unleash the Self, upgraded to do 2 damage with 2 Badlands is 4, and that will full clear. That's the game.
We only needed 6 more damage for Fear Victory. Or 6 more Fear. I don't think we had it, though.
I'm just going to take the win after,
Yeah.
after that close.
What a grindy game, dude. Oh my god.
Oh my god. England moment, bro.
I mean, Finder is probably... So before this game, we were doing random adversaries. Like, we were just rolling the dice on which adversary we were going to do for this video. And we got England 4 times in a row. So I just really didn't want to go up against England. But, you know, given how often I can isolate and just push things around, Finder's actually not that bad with England. It's just the games are going to be this long. That's the only thing.
I think when we played it before, we weren't using our isolates correctly, so we would just kill ourselves by creating the loss condition.
But we won that game, no? I'm pretty sure
in the past, I mean.
Yeah, when we did the Finder video before, we were also against England, and I think we won that.
Off recording, we have definitely accidentally just lost off it. It's kind of funny.
Yeah,
so
a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think learning to manage it isn't super easy, but once you do, you win the game. Like, Finder feels very good, actually.
Yeah.
And this Lightning, dude, you don't understand the difference between 2 Fire 2 Air and 3 Fire 2 Air. It's a different game. And this new power card, Smite the Land, costs 2 energy.
Instead of 3.
Yes, and that makes a big difference as well. It lets you play a lot more cards. Like, your problem was getting minors. I think this is my favorite way to play Lightning now. Like, by far.
Interesting.
It lets you get more majors. It lets you play the game more. Like, dude, it's everything you want from Lightning. Except your innate power is more boring. That's it. It's not more boring. It's less flashy.
I'm trying to remember what my... there was this aspect that I liked with Lightning that made him more of a support, but not like this. It was an older one. I don't remember what it was. We'll get to it at some point.
Yeah, but this was a good game. It seems like Lightning Swift Strike found his way. Thank you, Finder.
The bird duo. Wait, we're both birds.
Why didn't we see this before? Oh my god.
I would have liked to see earthquakes though against England. It would have been funny.
No, 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 no. The game would have taken an extra 2 hours. I do not know how to play Earthquakes, and I'm not learning it with Finder on stream. That is awful. Oh, and speaking of, we played this game on twitch.tv/gnawing rootbiters. Come check us out on Fridays at 3 p.m. PST. We usually do duo games of Tabletop, Spirit Island, and sometimes we get guests on. Uh, Feel free to check us out. We release a video every Monday at 3 p.m. And I think that's it. Anything else, Q?
Nope, I think that's it. Thank you all for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next week.